Good morning, LinkedIn family. Here we go again. I missed setting the record button, so Jessica Koch, Scott like Scotch, and I are speaking again. So for all you out there, this is your first time hearing this. For me and Jess, it's a bit of deja vu. So Jessica, welcome, and thank you very much for putting up with my stupidity this early
Not
in
at
the morning.
all. Oh no, all the best interviews are a take two. So there you go.
Well,
We're like all the professionals in the movie world, and we
yeah.
are at least on take two.
Yeah. Well, and you know, I try to keep this authentic. I don't like this. I don't want to be cutting. I don't want to be doing editing. I just
Yeah,
let's have a conversation. So we've just
no,
proven that. So Jess,
that's
once again, can you tell us a little bit about what you're doing and what you're working on?
sure. So I am Jessica Koch, and I am the mother of seven, the Italian mother of seven. I have five girls and two boys. One of my sons is active duty Army. Our youngest is 9. All the rest are adults. We have a great crew, and I'm happily married for 21 uh, some years.
Yeah.
The husband's watching, make sure what number is it. I don't know. He knows better than me, but he's amazing, and we're both entrepreneurs, own our own companies, and I have been in sales and marketing. And LinkedIn and social media training and speaking across the country nationally for more than 25 years. And
Oh wow.
just recently outside of the country, the last few. And I offer a sales and marketing, LinkedIn and social media training. And what I found was when I train my client all the steps, like we have to, target and prospect your ideal customer, make sure that the annual revenue is there, the number of employees, the industry, all that jazz. And then we put together the custom messaging and with a three-prong approach of different strategies to approach them and land that first meeting and customize that presentation to the person that's in front of them and making sure that the wording is all strong and it's an irresistible offer. And then the follow-up and customer nurture and referral program, and then the social media content plan and LinkedIn and YouTube and Twitter and Facebook and all the places you have to pull your content through and be relevant and be educational. Now go. And then I'd have my clients look at me like, I can't possibly get all that done. I'm still trying to run a business. And so what I pulled together was an amazing virtual assistant membership program. And how it works is after initial setup fee, and getting you started and discovering what things we can take off your plate, I have a couple of packages. So they're monthly, and they're 20, 40, 60, and 80 hours worth of virtual assistant work. These assistants I've been working with for several years, and they're trained on my processes. And I make sure you take this three-prong approach for your work with them so that you're getting a really high return on investment. So we make sure that they're doing tasks that are associated with filling up and scaling your business. So filling your calendar with appointments and pushing out products and things that you have, making sure people working with your current customers for referral programs. We just have different ways and messaging so that we're making sure that they're actually bringing money into the table, and then also doing some of your social media, getting you out there, the posting, the content development. You approve, of course, everything. This takes a lot off your plate. And then
Mhm.
thirdly, some really unique admin things that are custom for you. We make sure that they're well trained. I oversee as a project manager the entire time you're working with them, and you can scale as is comfortable for you. So it's been a really remarkable way to help serve people. I talked earlier in our first interview that you guys weren't privy to about the value of. So my tagline kind of is grow your profits from seed to orchard, right? So sell
Love that.
more, spend less. I do a lot with cost savings and reducing, but the idea of the image of seed to orchard is with your own two hands, a farmer can only do so many, he can maybe
Right.
handle a handful of trees, but you really have to begin to scale yourself to get to that level of getting your business to that next space where you have an orchard.
Hmm.
And so this is a nice, safe, comfortable way to begin taking steps towards that kind of scaling without having a full-time employee and the expenses. And let's face it, in our climate right now, kind of the fear and concern of
Right.
taking that step.
Yeah.
So this is kind of that step in between there. And even I have clients who have full-time employees, and they're just not ready to bring on another part-time or full-time employee, but they can use this service to fill the gaps of things that they don't need to have someone on site for.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that can be done virtually. So it's really been fantastic. And I did mention before that I am really blessed to have a great team. Some of them are in the United States, some are in Pakistan, India, and the Philippines. And I've had beautiful experiences with these individuals. I feel lucky to know them. They're valuable family members and community members. They are hardworking and loyal, and I've just had such good fortune in this space. So I really love what I do. I enjoy working with my clients and the team that helps make my clients so very successful so they
Yeah.
can grow.
That's
So
awesome.
it's really
And,
good.
and we all know that, those of us that are active on LinkedIn, I mean, for me, I don't have time to work on Facebook or do anything on Instagram. Because I have my own
Mhm.
job that I'm working on. But then when I'm doing my posts on LinkedIn, it's a suck to come up with the
Mhm.
content, to follow up on the content, to engage, and all that good stuff that you got to put
Mhm.
into it. And there's lots of guys on lots of people, guys and girls on LinkedIn that can show you how to do all this stuff. But this
Mhm.
is the first time I've heard of a service that's actually going to take care of it for you. It's a great idea.
Yeah.
Give me a little bit of an idea what type of industries that you're actually kind of focusing on.
So it's been fascinating. I've had everything from, your really well-established real estate agent who individually hires us to take some of those things off their plate. Again, some of their customer nurture, some of their follow-up, some of their prospecting, as well as their social media, and then appropriate admin tool
Hmm.
tasks. And then also network marketing it's very fascinating. There are some people who this is their full-time business. It's a very respectable industry of its own, whether you're talking Mary Kay or Isogenics or whatever the health product is. These people are they're building a team, they're training people, they have a full-time staff, and they really need to be present in the social media spaces. And this is a great service for them. And I've gotten some really good clients in that space, as well as everything in the brick and mortar. So Minuteman Press is a franchise that one of the clients that is finding this valuable, as well as your really large, well-established accounting firm. They have lots of employees, but there's so much of this that they don't need their paid employees to do, because there's a lot of expense with a full-time or a part-time
Sure. Yep.
employee. And so that's relieving some of that for them. So it's really been a wide variety of different, interesting, and fun. I've also actually I have a lot of collaborations with ad companies that do Facebook ads and
Hmm.
LinkedIn ads, because I refer business to them, and website designers and SEO companies, and they need this service because they just don't have the time to maintenance,
Sure.
and they have to stay relevant. And interesting enough, all your coffees with Bob, if you have a YouTube channel, all of this can be pulled over into that, and I mean, it would fill with all these videos, and then the virtual assistant can make sure that the description is correct and the title is good and that it's tagged properly, so the SEO is there and the playlists are organized well, and so they do all of that for me.
Yeah.
When I go to a virtual networking thing, which is everyone is doing, when I'm finished with that chat, I send it to them. They put it in an Excel sheet, they organize it, they import it to my CRM, they reach out to everyone to connect on LinkedIn, they send them an email message, they find them on Facebook, they like their Facebook page, they set up an appointment for me
Hmm.
using my Calendly link, and all that's done. I just show up for the networking and I send the list off.
That's awesome. That's
Isn't
incredible.
that, wouldn't that be great?
Yeah, that's incredible. I have a friend that does the Shakeology, and
Mhm.
she used to work a full-time job with me in a company that I was with years ago. And I think for the last 5, 6, 7 years, that's all she's been doing is Shakeology. So I'm going to introduce
Mhm.
you to her, and then maybe next time I'd love to have you on again. And I think next time we can do a little bit of a demo, right, to show what
Yes.
to show, because I think this is very unique. Um,
Thank
Jessica, thank you so much. This was so interesting.
you.
I am
Thank you.
really impressed. And like I said, let's schedule a demo for next time, and we'll share
Absolutely.
you out, because I think there's a real need for what you're doing.
I appreciate it so much. Thank you.
All right. Have a great day.
Thank you. Bye, everybody.